Listen, listen, listen. Come in close. No closer. Come on. When I tell you, I have been watching these videos back to back to back about all these people hiding things in their parents' home. Oh, that's right. And I forgot to mention, it's vlogmas. Welcome back. So let's get into business. Basically, I've been watching all these videos of people hiding things in their parents' home. And when I say things, I mean like not just one thing, not just two things, not just three things. Not the inevitable, we hung pictures of ourselves on the wall, we replaced your pictures with something else. No, this is new. They're hiding these little miniature things all over their house. Not 5, not 10, I'm talking 200, 100, 150. And I was like, oh my gosh. So if you don't know what the trend is, let's roll the clips. So after watching all of these videos, I was thinking to myself, you know who's the perfect candidate to do this to? You know who's just been waiting to get little miniature frogs, little miniature Santa hats, little miniature I don't knows all around their house? Oh, if you guessed my parents, you're absolutely right. And coincidentally, after I had that thought, and I started getting to work and clickety-clacking on my computer, my parents invited me to their house. When I tell you, I was ready. I was like, this is the moment. The time is now. So let me tell you how it went. Basically, we started by getting on the computer. And when I tell you she is a business FBI agent, CIA, she was getting into it. So first I went on to Amazon because of course we needed 2-day shipping. This is fast turnaround time, right? And I was looking at these little resin things I don't know that other people were buying and I'm like, gotta be Amazon. So I'm looking around and honestly, this is where I got indecisive because I love Christmas, right? And there was so many Christmas themed things that I could be hiding around the house. I mean, we could be doing, oh no, come back to me. We could be doing Christmas hats, Christmas trees, little, I got ducks for a different video and that's when I was like, should I do little ducks? Who knows? But I just knew it had to be Christmas themed. So I'm thinking about my parents, I'm thinking about what they're into. Obviously my dad, no hobbies, he's not into anything. It's a dad, like what more can you expect from them? My mom though, she's special. So she loves snowmen. So originally I was like, snowmen, in, got it. Then I started looking, I'm like, don't love the snowmen, don't like the look, don't like the vibe. Then I found little mini presents and I was like, ooh, I kinda like this. Plus they're metallic, so I felt like, you know, they kind of like sparkle and that would make it fun. But then I thought not very easy to hide. When I tell you these little snowflakes that I found, I was like, perfect. Because my mom always reminisces about like white Christmases and all this stuff. And right now, you know, I was like, I'm gonna tell her it's snowing. That's gonna be like the thing, like it's snowing. I'm not gonna say like Santa came to town, nothing like that. I'm just gonna tell her it started snowing and then there's gonna be snowflakes everywhere, right? Like, are you with me? Do you feel me? Are you in on it? Clearly you are. Thank you. Okay, so don't worry, I got to town, I got to work, and I paid my dues. So I ordered the snowflakes and they arrived. So then, the only next thing to do was to get everybody in the family on board with it. Basically, I was recruiting anybody in the house. If you were there, you were part of this. Sir, what are you doing? So I started by telling the kids because there's no better way to keep a secret than to tell all the kids in the house. At which point, I tried to convince them where we should put them. And you know kids, they're like really thinking outside of the box here. They're like the garden, outside, anywhere. And we start putting them out. And when I tell you, their little minds are creative. He's like, the snowflakes need to be in the water because snowflakes are water. I was like, oh, I'm shook. So then we started hiding them all over the house. And when I tell you, this took an army to hide this mission because my parents were free roaming and we're putting them out as they're out and the kids are yelling and it is a mess. But I was like, you know what? You know what makes this good? You know what makes this funny? It's the camaraderie. It's bringing the people together. So basically, everybody in the family, they get into it. We start hiding them. It becomes a competition. Who can hide it better? So, excuse my really crappy clips of trying to get it, but you do not understand the struggle of trying to hide a camera, videoing somebody do something that you're trying to act like you're not doing, okay? So let me tell you, So let me tell you some of the key highlights. There was one point where I'm handing out the snowflakes, okay? One of them I'm handing out to like my brother. And I'm like, hey, you know, hide him around. He's like, okay, got it. So he starts putting one out, and I can tell, like, he's eyeing where he's gonna put it. So he's gonna put it on the chandelier, and he's eyeing where he's gonna put it. And I'm like, hey. And I'm like saying his name repeatedly. He's not acknowledging me. You know why I'm saying his name? Because right behind him is my dad, who like just walked down the hallway up to him, and I'm like, hey, cough, hello? When I tell you this man is deaf, after this, I almost sent him straight to the hospital because I was so irate about the situation. So literally, he is eyeing the little chandelier thing or whatever, and I kid you not, my dad is watching him, and he like puts the snowflake up, and I'm like, my dad's like, what are you guys doing here? What are you touching? What you looking at? And I'm like, as I'm holding my camera, I'm talking full tripod camera, little fluffy mic. I'm holding it like, hey, bud. And my dad's like, what are you doing? And both of us are like, nothing. So that was one part. Then on another part, we're all hiding them, right? And my mom comes around the corner and she's like, are you guys pulling a prank on me? Is there a prank going on here that I need to know about? And literally, we could not have looked more guilty. When I tell you all of us were deer in the headlights, like, what do you say at that point? Like, we've been caught. She doesn't know the extent of how caught we are, but she done caught us, you know what I'm saying? So then, we're all like, no, nothing to see here, nothing to worry about. She was like, I'll just wait till I find out. I'm like, yeah, you will, Mom, you will. So that was, those were, basically, that was our, bud, please don't do that. No, that's not for you. Where's your tour? Oh, right here. Basically, it was fun. I will say that if you're looking for something to like spice up the holidays just a little, it was really, really fun. At one point, they put the snowflakes in the ice box, and they were like talking about how it's snowing, and there was ice and snowflakes, and it was really cute. And I was like, you know what? This is good vibes. And my mom, for days, she was texting me like, it's snowing everywhere. Like, the snowflakes are here. And my dad was cracked up too, and the kids dropped them in the grass, and I was just like, but I told her how many, and I was like, when you get them back, you let me know. You let me know if you get all these little snowflakes. But it was a really fun activity. If you're looking for a way to bring out that Christmas spirit, to bring the family back together, I heavily recommend this little activity. Thanks for watching. I love you, and can't wait to see you again tomorrow.